Have you ever asked yourself, why is it so hard to study? This question, or some variant of it, has likely crossed your mind at some point, and you're not alone. The struggle to focus, to retain information, to simply sit down and study is a universal one. But here's the twist. It's not always about the difficulty of the subject matter. Often the real challenge lies in something much more fundamental: motivation. That's right. The driving force that pushes us to keep going, to push past the hurdles, to strive for success. It's the fuel that powers our academic journey. So, if it's not the complexity of calculus or the intricacies of Shakespeare that's holding you back, what is it? It's the lack of motivation. And that's what we're going to delve into today: the power of motivation in studying and achieving success. Understanding motivation is the first step to unlocking your potential. Imagine two students, equally intelligent, but with different levels of motivation. Let's call them Alex and Bailey. Both are bright, brimming with potential, and possess the same intellectual capabilities. They attend the same classes, sit for the same exams, and face the same academic pressures. But there's one difference that sets them apart: their levels of motivation. Alex is a hard worker, but his motivation wanes easily. He finds it hard to concentrate on tasks for long, often succumbing to the allure of distractions. He studies because he has to, not because he wants to. He sees studying as a chore, a hurdle to be cleared, not as a stepping stone to his dreams. On the other hand, Bailey is fiercely motivated. She sees every lecture, every textbook, every assignment not as a burden, but as an opportunity. An opportunity to learn, to grow, to inch closer to her dreams. When faced with a challenging problem, she doesn't shy away. Instead, she dives in, driven by her desire to understand and conquer. As time goes on, their paths start to diverge. Alex, despite his intelligence, struggles to keep up. His lack of motivation leads to procrastination, missed deadlines, and half-hearted attempts at studying. His grades start to slip, and with them, his confidence. Bailey, on the other hand, continues to thrive. Her motivation propels her forward, fueling her efforts and determination. She stays on top of her work, always ready to learn and improve. Her grades reflect her dedication, and her confidence grows with every success. The tale of Alex and Bailey is a tale of two students with equal intelligence but differing motivations, and it's clear to see who comes out on top. Despite facing the same challenges, Bailey's motivation helps her perform better academically. It's her drive, her determination, her desire to succeed that sets her apart. This tale underscores a vital point. Intelligence alone is not enough. It's motivation that turns potential into performance, intelligence into achievement. It's motivation that fuels the drive to learn, to improve, to succeed. As we can see, motivation, not just intelligence, plays a crucial role in academic success. So what exactly is motivation and how does it work? Motivation is a fascinating subject, often described as the driving force that compels us to act. It's the internal push or pull that gets us moving, the spark that ignites our desire to achieve our goals. But let's delve a bit deeper and explore motivation from a psychological perspective. Psychologists describe motivation as the process that initiates, guides, and maintains goal-oriented behaviors. It's what makes us get up in the morning, study for exams, work out, or even just make a cup of coffee. Essentially, it's the reason behind our actions, the why that fuels our what. Now let's talk about the role of our brain in motivation. Our brain has a reward system that plays a significant role in motivation. At the heart of this system is a neurotransmitter called dopamine. Dopamine is often referred to as the feel-good neurotransmitter because it creates feelings of pleasure and reward. Picture this. You're studying for an exam, you've been at it for hours, and finally, you understand a complex concept that you've been struggling with. That feeling of accomplishment, the satisfaction you feel, that's dopamine at work. Your brain releases dopamine when you achieve a goal, and that release makes you feel good. The pleasure you feel then encourages you to repeat the behavior, to continue working towards your goals. This is a biological process that's been finely tuned over millions of years of evolution. It's your brain's way of ensuring survival by rewarding behavior that meets basic needs, like food and shelter, and promoting the repetition of these behaviors. In today's world, this process extends to more abstract goals, like studying for an exam or working on a project. So, motivation isn't just about willpower or determination, it's a complex interplay of psychological factors and biological processes. It's your brain's clever way of ensuring you stay focused, remain persistent, and keep moving forward. So, in essence, Motivation is your brain's way of tricking you into getting things done. Now that we know what motivation is and how it works, how can we use it to our advantage? Let's delve into some practical tips to boost your motivation. Firstly, set clear and achievable goals. Ambiguity can often lead to a lack of direction and motivation. By setting clear goals, you give yourself a tangible target to aim for, something that can spur you on when the going gets tough. Remember, your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This is what we call setting SMART goals. Secondly, break down large tasks into smaller ones. A large task can often seem daunting and overwhelming. By breaking it down into smaller, more manageable tasks, you make the journey less intimidating. Each small victory you achieve along the way fuels your motivation, leading you closer to your ultimate goal. Thirdly, reward yourself upon completing a task. This could be anything from a 5-minute break to a small treat. Rewards act as positive reinforcement, encouraging you to keep going and maintain your momentum. The power of a positive mindset cannot be underestimated. Believe in yourself and your capabilities. You are more than capable of achieving your goals, and this belief will fuel your motivation. Remember, motivation is not a fixed trait. It's a skill that can be developed and honed. So, start harnessing your motivation today and watch as you achieve success, one goal at a time. So, where do we go from here? Now that you're equipped with insights on the power of motivation, it's time to apply them in your pursuit of success. Remember, the road may be tough, filled with trials and tribulations, but with the right motivation fueling your journey, any obstacle becomes surmountable. Every step you take, every challenge you overcome brings you closer to your goal. Embrace the journey and let your motivation guide you. With the right motivation, the path to success is within your reach.